Chantal's latest community post, she is on one. Edit. Oh, talking about someone who is deceased is low? You mean how Corey and gang spoke about Lil Mama's husband after her passing? Please save it, cry bullies for someone who cares. I have zero sympathy for someone who has been attacking me for money for years. I only mentioned her deceased ex to compare how her chosen partners are way worse and how she has the audacity to make up crap about Salah and I. Talking vile things about our bodies and speculating on our Smex's life and saying he is a user and a bum, etc. every day. No sympathy. Hey Corey, trash human, you have some nerve making dumb accusations about my man being a loser for using me. Thought I was broke though. Which one is it, moron? How about let's look at your love life history. First off, your ex was an addict and overdosed, leaving 2 children behind and had a criminal record. Second, your new lover repeatedly used to call your kids ugly and other names. Now you move her in? Who would do that? You are all bigger degenerates because at least with your case, there is proof of all this. With us, you just have your pathetic conspiracies contrived. Big word for you, I know. From your scams, 5 brain cells combined. Your love interests are and have been way bigger losers just like yourself. I suggest finding a better career than making fun of fat women online. Like yourself, you are obese, need I remind you. For the sake of being a better example, for your poor kids who have to live with a woman who verbally abused them at one time. Talk about pathetic. And no, I don't watch your nonsense. I saw it through Yo Mama. Next batch of community post. Also gonna leave this here so newbies can listen to my story themselves. There is no point addressing brain-dead zombie followers of these idiots making the rumors up, but this is what happened. Last time I addressed it, and believe a certain someone will have a civil case in the future. If you think I'm going to let someone steal my cat and then use her to defame me, wrong. I am patient, but I will not back down. Not cutting an elderly cat's nails, which grow super fast, apparently compared to younger cats, which is why some nails were fine, while being out of country because you checked mid-trip on video and they were fine does not make you an animal abuser. An elderly cat with health problems also does not make you one. Keeping a suffering, emaciated cat alive for clout does make you one. Also, animal control came 3 times and saw no neglect or abuse, and one of those times was while I was in Kuwait. So, I also have that to back me up. I also have you, moron, admitting to the scheme to get my cat. So, thanks for being dumb and incriminating to yourself. Chef's kiss! Not again. I really wish you'd learn the basic practice of our religion. Tagging French fried girl, YouTube Underground 23, hashtag Foodie Beauty Animal Abuser, hashtag Foodie Beauty. Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, reported that the Prophet, may Allah's peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Do not insult the dead, because they have attained the fruits of their deeds." Explanation. The hadith clearly stresses the prohibition of cursing the dead and speaking ill of their honor, which is considered from the unethical manners. The wisdom behind such prohibition comes at the end of the hadith, because they have attained the fruits of their deeds. It means they have already seen the consequences of the good or bad deeds they have done before. Therefore, insulting the dead does not harm them, rather it hurts the living ones. Besides the Muslim part, it's kind of just human decency. Exactly. She's a vile human. If only raging burned calories. What an inspirational Muslim woman can tell she was truly saved by her empathy and compassion. Shame the rest of us. May we all take to our faiths like Saint Chantal, patron saint of projecting, deflecting, raging, and eating. I even heard Virgin Mary's questioning her life choices. The most unhinged part of this is the newbie section. Ma'am, you don't get new people watching, laughing my ass off. Give her a burger. I reported that vile crap. Speaking ill of the dead will get karma on her big ass. Once again, she's just mad because Yaba had a man willingly touch her for free and had 3 children. while she has to buy cars for men to pet her on the head like a dog. Her daddy didn't love her, neither didn't love her, Salah didn't love her, and she's an unloved sad husk.
My dad's my uncle. Let's break it down, Yaba. I am a Funkle. That's my problem, alright? And I'm gonna live my best Funkle life. Like, it's 2023. Like, why is it, what's the big deal that I'm inbred? What's the big deal that I'm retarded? What's the big deal that I'm Funkle? Inbred. Funkle. 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 Inbred. Let's break it down, Yaba. I am inbred. Funkle. 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 Inbred. I'm gonna live my best Funkle life. Like, it's 2023. Like, why is it, what's the big deal that I'm inbred? What's the big deal that I'm retarded? What's the big deal that I'm Funkle? Inbred. Funkle. 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 Inbred. My dad's my uncle. Let's break it down, Yaba. I am Funkle. I am Funkle. That's my problem, alright? And I'm gonna live my best Funkle life. Like, it's 2023. Like, why is it, what's the big deal that I'm inbred? What's the big deal that I'm retarded? What's the big deal that I'm Funkle? Inbred. Funkle. 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 Inbred.
I might be the only person who believes Allah loves her, and I'm okay with that. For the record, I believe addicts like Yaba's ex have more dignity and good in them than losers like hashtag Foodie Beauty's hubby Salah. He's just a lazy bum living off a degenerate, desperately morbid, obese woman. That's just who he is. No addiction altering his choices or personality. This is truly who Salah is. What a sad excuse for a man. I work with individuals in active addiction and recovery. I can tell you for a fact that most are amazing people. They just made poor choices or use substances as a form of coping with life stresses or trauma. Most are trying to get their lives back on track. I have 1,000 times more respect for them than I ever will for Foobs and her robot. And the fact that she straight up mocks people in recovery just sets me off even more. These people are actually trying to improve their lives. She just sits there acting like the world owes her something. Right? That's pretty rich coming from the lips of a morbidly obese whale in active food addiction and self-medication. You couldn't have said it any better. Sal had proven himself not having any self-respect, willing to lower himself for appearances, likes, and donations. He may find out, like another husband to a 600-pound wife, when she's gone, there's nothing for him. Yaba's ex worked, had a business, provided and have to ship in a fat Canadian with a YouTube paycheck to make something of himself. Foodie is an addict who preaches about not addict shaming when it suits her narrative. Yes! Chantal is just mad because her daddy didn't love her, neither didn't love her, and her husband doesn't love her and won't poke her, and she has to buy people cars and iPads to get them to pretend to love her. Yaba had 3 kids with a man that touched her for free. Exactly. I don't know anything about Yaba's husband, as she's never brought that online. However, Foodie Beauty has, and she has been very vocal about Middle Eastern men taking care of their families. We haven't forgotten the Mrs. Allah rage, and yet, here she is, taking Google money to pay for her lifestyle. The little bit she told us about the man regarding the kids was very positive. He loved them, and had a lot of kindness and love in him. She barely spoke about him. I could feel that warmth. Chantal has never known these feelings, and never will. Yaba's ex was loved despite his faults. And Foodie Beauty just can't stand that because no one has ever loved her. But she doesn't judge. Agree, addicts are usually trying to numb emotional pain, which indicates they have a soul. No need to expound on who looks like Lucifer. Amen. Especially addicts who get it together and love their kids and work jobs. Addiction is a shitty hand to get dealt, and sometimes it can't be beat. But laziness? Not so much. I thought Chantal made that up. Me too. I don't know how can he be proud to bang that. I would be embarrassed. Just the tip, girl. Just the tip. Excellent, excellent. Well said. His face says it all. A picture really does speak 1,000 words. Correction. Super morbidly obese. Didn't Yaba sex abuse her? Y'all need to stop. Addiction is a deadly disease, and trying to recover is not for pussies. Salah is a lazy, degenerate scammer. An addict doesn't choose to be an addict. Salah is choosing his lifestyle. It's funny Chantal truly doesn't get someone much younger and healthier. Won't be because of who she is. She doesn't get the lifestyles. Night or day and fit healthy men don't want to sit and watch their woman gorge all day unless she's clueless and goes hard for Salah being for real. Chantal, the same pig that was crying about people coke shaming her, had the audacity to open her filthy mouth and speak poorly on someone else. Keep eating, chins. This arc is boring. Floor bound in Kuwait, 2024, inshallah. To the people that think they're dunking on Yaba because her baby daddy had issues and are saying that she's sweeping it under the rug. 1. His issues aren't your business. 2. She's never had to sling and sell pussy to put food on her table. 3. Throw a gun a dick to please a man. The difference is that Chantal is choosing to be vile and eat herself into the grave, unlike an addict doing the hard work to change and better themselves. But he hasn't working to get his life together. He chose drugs over his children and is now dead. Why are you deferring to Yaba's ex as an addict? That was Chantal's BS words. No one should spread that around. I adore you. Don't give Chantal's words leverage. R. Don't misunderstand. I adore you. I just don't want Chantal's vile words to spread. He was an addict. It's how he died. He also abused Yaba. Who in their right social mind abuses or slags a dead parent? I see them all night long. Some are damn scary, not even kidding you. Y'all need to stop with that damn angel dust or PCP booze is bad enough. Most are not they pitiful. They have a problem hopefully none of us will ever encounter. Never know. Sally knows what he's doing. Wait till the tides have turned and she doesn't do what he wants. She doesn't even speak the language. Can't even legally drive. She doesn't belong there. He doesn't either. She's so stupid. She's in this playground. He's probably laughing his ass off at her with his friends. Salah, the simpleton. Loser, bum. I find really funny that Chantal is talking about other people's addiction. This dumbass is addicting to food and attention, and it's gonna kill her less than 5 years. In his defense, he's massively mentally disabled. I hate it when he says, but look over there, they did bad things too. There are people who are murderers and P3DOs, but it doesn't make you a better person, idiot.